All right, hey guys, OFD checking in here, and today we have a beautiful Rolex, a Sea Dweller Deep Sea. This is a reference number 126660. This is actually a 2021 model, or this watch was purchased in January of 2021. This watch is for sale. It comes to me by way of CW Watch Shop. If you guys are interested in this watch or another luxury watch in your life, check out the links down below in the description to CW Watch Shop and see if they have something over there for you. So really impressive piece. Now, and down below, guys, I do have the box. This watch comes with full box and papers. It does have the outer box, has the hang tags, warranty card, everything you would expect of a watch purchased in this last January. So incredible timepiece. Now let's talk dimensions on this watch. It's a big watch. I owned the 16600 Sea Dweller for quite a while, and it was a great watch, but it came in that normal 40 millimeter size. These ones are beefed up to 44 millimeters side to side on the case. You have 50.5 lug to lug on the watch, and 18 millimeters of thickness from the case back to the top of that sapphire crystal. The Sea Dwellers are running 22 millimeter lugs on them. Incredible watch. Now these are, if you're not familiar with the Sea Dweller lineup, the Deep Sea lineup, now James Cameron really got the Deep Sea lineup going with his special edition, the Deep Sea. But the Sea Dweller itself really came about by Sea Lab, by the Sea Lab adventures the Navy took back in the 1960s, really trying to develop underwater rescue techniques and all sorts of underwater diving, saturation diving, long-term underwater diving. And in those efforts, a lot of those divers were wearing older, original Rolex Submariners. One of the problems they had with those was during the decompression stage of being in these deep dive situations for so long, was their plexiglass crystals were actually popping out during the decompression stage because the helium gases that were building up in the watch had no place to escape except for out through the crystal, so they would just push the crystal out. That's when Rolex developed the automatic helium escape valve. As you can see now, it's a patented feature on Rolex watches. I'm sure the patent has run out by now, but they are the original creator of the helium, or the original gas escape valve, as you can see there on the engraved readout of the watch. Also the ring lock system. It is a trip lock crown on this watch, so it is a incredibly waterproof watch. I mean, it just says it right there on the dial. 12,800 feet of waterproof, or 3,900 meters. So really beyond any human expectation, this watch is waterproof too. Nice layout on the dial. It is a heavy lettered or heavy line dial on this one. You have the Rolex up there at the top, just below the coronet. You have your Rolex Oyster Perpetual Date Deep Sea. Sea Dweller, 12,800 feet or 3,900 meters. Superlative chronometer. These are COSC officially certified, as well as in-house certified by Rolex to +2, -2 per day. And it's, like I said, officially certified watch. The movement in this watch is running the newer 30-35 movement from Rolex. That's a 70+ hour power reserve, or right around 70-hour power reserve. It does have your paramagnetic blue hairspring, parachrome hairspring in this watch. Also, your advanced Paraflex shock absorption system. The bezel on the watch is a nice crisp 120 click bezel. This is a ceramic, or a cerachrome as they call it, bezel insert on the watch. Everything cut out inlined very nicely. It is running the newer Cerachrome Loom. I think it's actually called Chromolite Loom. That is what they're using from Rolex. And it's that nice blue loom. So we'll definitely get a loom shot for you on this. The bracelet, like I said, is 22 millimeter. I do believe it tapers down to 18 at the clasp assembly. This is your Deep Sea, so you're going to get the glide lock as you would expect on this. And I did get this adjusted to myself, but you see how you just pop that out, and you can move this back and forth and adjust it. So really, I mean, you got about a 1/2 inch of movement in there. So I'm going to say for my 7-inch wrist, it's probably going to fit about there, but it'll probably fit like a 6.5-inch wrist if you were to dare wear this beast on a 6.5-inch wrist. But very incredible timepiece. Take a look at the back of the watch here. As you guys can see, the Sea Dweller there, the 12,800 feet. All this is engraved, of course, into their coronets on the back of the case here. Very beautiful, very incredible watch. And we'll show you that coronet on the crown before we go ahead and pause it and throw this watch on my 7-inch wrist. So let's go ahead and put this watch on my 7-inch wrist, and don't forget to stick around for the loom shot because these things glow like crazy. All right, guys, so here is the watch on my 7-inch wrist. I've worn 44 millimeter watches. It's not a problem. And that 50.5 lug to lug, It's not a problem at all. One of the things that might bug some people is when you start to roll this thing, you start to look at the thickness. That 18 millimeters of thickness is prominent, and it's necessary for a watch that's rated to this kind of depth. But I really think and you could argue me on this, but I do think these are a statement piece from Rolex. They're a piece that really is speaking out to hey, we build tool watches. This is a badass tool watch that can get the job done anywhere in the world. And it really is a statement piece like that. I mean, do you need a watch that goes 12,800 feet underwater? No, but Rolex built it and you can own it. It's really an impressive watch. So let's go ahead and dim the lights and check out the Loom on this one. Well, I don't even know if I have to hit it with light, guys. We will, but that's just from the studio lights, from the watch being in the studio lights. But we'll just go ahead and give it a little bit more. The Chromolite Loom is really, really nice, and these are big, big loom plots on this watch that's going to last you all night long. Heavily laid on there, and look at that pip up there at the 12 o'clock position on that Serichrome bezel. Very, very nice looking. Guys, if you're interested in this watch, like I said, follow the link down below in the description. CW Watch Shop does have this watch for sale, and you can pick it up today if you're interested. So, guys, you like the video, give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom, and if you've not subscribed to the OFD channel yet, please do. Please do. Thanks, guys.